Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here, and the leaks for Black Ops Cold War or Black Ops Reboot, whatever the name is going to be called, are flowing now, and the hype is generating. I mean, honestly, this is that time of the year where we start speculating about the next Call of Duty game. I've spoken on it before, but they just keep coming. All these leaks are just kind of like the hot topic right now, and honestly, every single detail we get, we are just like hanging on to, like in anticipation of what will actually be true or not. But we obviously, as Call of Duty fans, as a community, always want to hear the latest juicy detail that is going to be coming from this next game. So any possible leak that has to do with this next game, we're all on top of. So that is definitely something to look forward to as a Call of Duty fan. And lately, according to Charlie Intel, it was tweeted an image of Black Ops, just original, like it had nothing underneath it. Originally it was Black Ops Cold War, and now it's just showing Black Ops, so it leads us to believe. And by the way, I don't want to post the image because Charlie Intel as well removed it because people were getting copyright striked and all that sort of stuff, so I don't want to be responsible for that. To be honest, if you ask me, I think it's just going to be a reboot of Black Ops, and I thought that originally when I first began speculating about this new game, because if you think about it, Black Ops was set in the Cold War era, so it really would not make sense to name it Black Ops Cold War. But regardless of what any of us think for this next game, there are a few rumored kill streaks that are going to be coming, and I hope they're not just kill streaks. I hope they're score streaks, because you know what, kill streaks, as we have learned from Modern Warfare 2019, just promote more camping. Just the way that people play nowadays, like there's no incentive for people to play the objective, so score streaks are perfect to allow for people to actually play the objective. It gives them an incentive, and it's something that we desperately need, because, you know, if you don't have score streaks in the game, you're going to have a lot more campers, and you're going to have people who are just not going to play with the team. So with that being said, another thing that I'd like to discuss with you guys is the rumored kill streaks. The rumored kill streaks that are going to be, I think, coming to this next game, as far as what we have been seeing lately that's been circulating. Now, again, these are all rumored. I'm not sure if they're actually confirmed, but let's take a look at some of these. So far, we have the Chopper Gunner. Oh my goodness, man. The Chopper Gunner was so iconic. One of my favorite streaks from Black Ops 1. So if it's the indeed same Chopper Gunner that they had in Black Ops 1, then I would be a very, very happy man. The Rcxd, of course, Treyarch always has to bring back the Rcxd car. Is it annoying? Yes. I don't like it, but they might bring that back. The dogs, the attack dogs. The attack dogs were amazing. Such a good kill streak. Definitely iconic as well. So if they bring that back, that would be really good, especially to take out campers, because as we know from Modern Warfare 2019, especially with the maps, you know, you can't really root out those campers from buildings and structures. So dogs are perfect for seeking out and killing those campers. The Napalm Strike. The Napalm Strike was okay. Honestly, I didn't really use the Napalm Strike all that much, but some people really enjoyed it. The Bomber. I'm not exactly sure what the Bomber will entail, but we'll see exactly what it is. If they bring back the score streaks, I hope it's not like Modern Warfare 3 where they have the stealth bomber with the support package. You know what I mean? That thing was super annoying. But as far as what I know with the bomber, it's supposed to take out kill streaks. So we'll see about that. Artillery strikes. Artillery strikes are basically kind of like the cluster strike from Modern Warfare 2019. So, I mean, you have a designated spot where you set the artillery strikes to start hitting, and that's exactly what that's going to be. UAV, counter UAV, we've all seen that before, nothing new with that. Another thing to keep in mind, if we are having a reboot of the Black Ops series, some of the kill streaks that we saw from the original game were the SAM turret, the care package, sentry gun, attack helicopter, and of course the coveted. People want to see this. I myself want to see this return. Like, it's a staple, especially in that era. Something that we absolutely need, like no question. We've been missing it in Black Ops 4, the latest Treyarch game. Don't know why they didn't bring it back, but it is something that the community has been asking for. And like I said many times before, if they hinted at least a little bit with the SR-71 being in the game, or the Blackbird, which I think we'll probably see a trailer of some sort during the PS5 trailer event, then that would get everybody's so hyped because the Blackbird SR-71 is the greatest kill streak, score streak to root out campers and to go on a tear. If you're seeking out the enemy, it benefits everybody. So that is something that we definitely want to see in this next game. So I think this game has already a lot of things going for it. And I said on Twitter that I believe that skill-based matchmaking will be in the game. I mean, honestly, I think moving forward, unfortunately, skill-based matchmaking is something that all games will have. I don't know in what Call of Duty it was particularly started in, but I don't think it's honestly going to go anywhere. So since we have to live with skill-based matchmaking, I think one thing we have to keep in mind is that the one thing that would make it at least somewhat playable, wouldn't be as bad, is if we had good maps. And speaking of maps, here is also a list of maps that are rumored to be in this next game as well. So far we are rumored to have Nuketown, big surprise there. I mean, I know. Firing Range, which is obviously one of the greatest maps ever made. Summit, which is right up there as well. I love Summit. Junktown, this is a new map. I don't know how it's going to play, but I'm sure it's going to be a 3-lane map, knowing Treyarch. A huge ground war ice map, which could play out really, really well. A 6v6 Russian city map with clustered design. Hopefully it's not cluttered. Another 6v6 map featuring open field, warehouse, and a river split into 3 lanes. So those are all promising things for those of us who actually like the 3-lane maps. I know not everybody is a fan of that, but I think it actually promotes more movement. Even though it's predictable, but you could actually predict the movement of certain people and you can lock down spawns or hold down a lane, and I think that works really, really well. Another thing that I really, really want Treyarch to do is make original maps and not have to rely only on bringing back old maps. So I think if they can do that, unlike Modern Warfare 2019, unlike Black Ops 4, then I think we would be better served in that aspect. You know what I mean? Another thing I forgot to mention also really quickly before I end this video is that there's another kill streak that is going to be coming, known as the Flamethrower. The Flamethrower from World War II, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching my World War II gameplays, is that it is a lot of fun. I love the Flamethrower. It's so satisfying to get multiple kills with that. It gives you that pure fire vibe, and it's just so fun to use. And one more thing before I end the video is these are a few of the weapons that are also rumored to be in this next game. The 1911 pistol, the M16, the Colt revolver, AR-74, and the Daewoo K2. I'm not exactly sure how the AR-74 and the Daewoo K2 is going to play out, but that is something to look forward to seeing. But with that all being said, all the things that we know so far, how do you guys feel that this next game is shaping up to be? If it can definitely hold up a candle to what Black Ops 1, the original, was the very first Call of Duty game that I got into, that it started it all for me, then I think we are in for a banger. But we are definitely not anywhere near seeing exactly how it plays. It will be something to behold. But of course, like I said before many times, I'm always looking for a Call of Duty game to be good rather than bad. But if they can return to the roots, and not the roots where they're adding thick skill-based matchmaking and the doors and the lack of dead silence, all of that, I think we will be better served in that aspect. But let me know all of your guys' thoughts down below. If you guys have any thoughts on how this Call of Duty game is going to be shaped, let me know that down below. Let me know your thoughts on everything that you have heard throughout this video. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is GCP, signing off.